Hi betting experts, on Saturday October the 26th, an 8-race extravaganza on ITV on Saturday, the best of the action from Cheltenham, where the showcase meeting continues on pretty decent ground, and Doncaster where it's soft, and we've got a cracking Group 1 at 2:40. We start off with our betting expert daily nap. This goes in the 2:20 at Cheltenham, a 3-mile 1 furlong handicap chase, and I think Broadway Boy is the standout candidate here for Nigel Twiston-Davies. Now Nigel has made a brilliant start to the jump season proper. He's had 5 winners in the last fortnight at a 24% strike rate, and this young chaser is very much one to follow, granted a proper test of stamina this winter. So far he's won 3 of his 6 career starts so far. He's got plenty of experience of this tricky undulating track, which is a huge plus, and he starts off now into handicaps from a mark of 149, which I think on the pick of his graded form in novice company last season is pretty generous. Sam Twiston-Davies knows him really well. I think he'll be positive. Broadway Boy has not got an explosive turn of foot, but he's a grinder, a relentless galloper, and a positive ride round here on decent ground. I think he's going to be extremely hard to get past up the hill. Our betting expert value angle selection goes in the 1:30 at Doncaster. This is the Prospect Stakes, a listed contest over 6 furlongs, and I think Arctic Voyage can continue the fantastic run of the Rafe Beckett yard. I say run, it's a bit more than a run, he's just had a brilliant season. Rafe, it's now drawing to a close, but he's not showing any signs of wilting at all. He's had 10 winners in the last 14 days at a 23% strike rate, and Arctic Voyage is a very exciting prospect. He's well up in class here, obviously, and that's why you're getting 6-1 about him or so. I mean, he really impressed me the way he travelled through the soft ground at Nottingham last time out. He looked a top class performer in the making to me, winning with any amount in hand, and I think he'll handle this jump up in class. He did have Ryan Moore booked at the declaration stage, but I think Eddie Greytrex takes over now. He's a very able replacement. The remaining 6 races on ITV on Saturday, we'll do them in time order, starting at Cheltenham in the 1:10, a 2-mile 4 furlong novice handicap chase. Well, Guard Your Dreams was a very smart hurdler. He wasn't that impressive, it has to be said, in landing hefty market confidence on his chasing debut at Warwick first time out earlier in the month, but there's a few things to say there. The track was far too sharp for him around Warwick, and he didn't jump the first half a dozen fences fluently at all. He kept losing half a length or a length. He did warm to his task on the second lap, inching ahead close home, but I think you're getting a decent price now because of that rather unconvincing display, and you might see him in a different light now at this much more galloping track where he had lots of decent hurdling form in the past. Staying at Cheltenham for the 1:45, a novice hurdle over 3 miles. I like Danny DeVito here, the top one of Ross O'Sullivan's. This is a poor race for the track. He's already won twice over hurdles in Ireland this season earlier on, including at Galway. I think that's the standout form on offer here, and I think he'll take plenty of beating in a race where stakes are best kept to an absolute minimum. Over to Doncaster for the 2:05, a 5 furlong handicap here. I like Venture Capital. He's progressive, he's improving. He posted a career best effort when 3rd in the mud at Ascot last time out, and there's more to come from him after just 8 career starts on the turf so far. Back to Donny for the Futurity at 2:40, a Group 1 over a mile for 2-year-olds. Well, I'm sticking with Wimbledon Hawkeye. He did us a real turn last time out at Newmarket when landing the Group 2 Royal Lodge on very testing ground, and watch the way he travelled through that race. He looked the winner from halfway and got it done when he came off the bridle to assert. He's trained by James Owen, who's a trainer very much worth keeping on side of and following both flattened jumps, and I think there's more to come from Wimbledon Hawkeye. Back to Cheltenham for the 2:55, one of those very difficult Pertemps qualifiers over 3 miles, although they have changed the rules this year, so they should be a bit more competitive, I should think, in their qualifying races. And I like Hardy Boy here at double-figure price. Ben Pauling's hit form with 3 winners in the last week. They're really going well. Hardy Boy, nothing flash about him. He's a stayer, he's exposed, but he's very fit, which will count for plenty in this race, with lots of them first-time outers, and I thought he wasn't seen to best effect in a small field at a short price at Uttoxeter last time out. This test in a big field over 3 miles should suit. He's got no weight to carry down the bottom. Ben Jones booked. I think he'll run really well at a double figure price. I think play each way with the bookies if you can find them offering an extra place or two. That's a big help. And finally at Cheltenham, the Masterson Hurdle, over 2 miles. It looks a match between the short-priced Irish favourite, who I think has got to a very short price now. The one I prefer is Give Me 5, who comes from another yard, Harry Derham. Well worth following. He's 5 from 12 in the last 14 days. This unexposed hurdler seems sure to be primed. He's had a sharpener on the flat at Haydock in September when he ran really well, and there's loads more to come after just 4 career starts over hurdles last season. Best of luck with all 8 ITV races on Saturday, betting experts.